All right, here we go. Gonna make some fire starters. Got a bunch of dryer lint with dog hair in it, cat hair. They say that's the best kind. Cardboard egg box, paraffin household wax, something to melt the wax in. Just got this off of Amazon. I think it was 15 bucks. You set this in a pot of boiling water and double boiler. You melt the wax in it. This thing, I don't know what it is, aluminum maybe. And you don't have to ruin a good pan. You could just use this exclusively for wax. So there it is. All right, so here's the pan I'll use for the water. That will sit in there right like that and do the boiling. All right, so I figured about that much water in this pan, half full maybe, because this thing's not gonna submerge anyway. I don't think wax is that heavy to submerge it. It'll just float on top, boil, get the bottom hot, melt the wax, bada bing, bada boom. All right, here we go. So this is a 1 pound brick. How much do I use? I'm thinking I'll cut it about right there, and then right here and right here. I'll use 3 squares of it, rectangles of it. That might be too much, I don't know, but it might be just right. We'll see. Yeah, so broke the knife on this. Doesn't cut easily at all. That's something I wasn't expecting. So use a strong knife. All right, so far I got about that much in it. I'm gonna use a little more. This time I'm gonna use the old Benchmade. I'd like to see it break that knife. All right, I used about that much. Half a finger. And that's what it looks like. So we're gonna see if I need more, I can always melt more. I'm just gonna set it in there now, because it doesn't have to be boiling before you set it in there. In fact, you might not even want it to boil. All you do is just need the hot water to get this bottom of that hot enough to melt. So there you go. All right, so there we go. I kind of just ripped them apart, stuffed them in the egg holes, and I'll just go with the wax and see how it works. I don't know if the wax will absorb into this or just sit on top. No idea. I'm about to find out. And here's the wax melting. Don't take much heat to melt that, does it? I mean, it's freaking wax. We'll see what happens. Let it keep melting. I decided to put this in a tray in case the wax runs through this or something. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it before, so I don't want to make that big of a mess. But I'm gonna try to leave this on. That way I can just close it up, and then hopefully I'm thinking I'll just rip these off as I need them, right? Just rip a corner of it off. Just keep ripping down as I need them. We'll find out. Looks like it's getting there. Big chunks in there. Maybe next time I will not use such big chunks. Just grind it all down or chop it all down into smaller pieces so it'll melt faster. All right, we are melted. Let's see what happens. I decided to use a cookie tray or pizza tray rather than that aluminum thing, just so the lid stays open. Right, I better focus on this. Well, it does soak in, so that's kind of cool. Definitely gonna need more, and I should probably do like an even coat, maybe, I'm thinking. I don't know if you want just big wax balls or what. Let me stop there. See if it's soaking through them. Oh yeah, see, it's coming through a little bit right there, but as long as it doesn't drip out, oh, like that side there, under there. I mean, that's all right, because it'll harden up. I don't think that'd be a problem at all. Get that one, get them there. Let's just keep going. There we go. I think what I should have done is melted more, because if I melt some more wax, then dump over this, I don't know. I might just do it, hell, see what happens. There you go. Shadow behind me, the light's behind me. Well, that's probably good enough. let that harden up, right? Harden up. I can harden the F up and we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, that's warm still. Maybe it won't harden up. I have no idea. Never done this before. But like I said, I'm hoping I could just, when I need one, just rip this side off and use that. Rip this side off, use that. Rip that side off, use that. You know, just keep going down. I've got 12 fire starters here. But I think I might melt some more wax, see what happens. So that's how much wax I got left. I cut off a little bit more. Last time it was about half a finger, so now we'll just say it's maybe a whole finger. So just say maybe half this brick. That's what I'm thinking. If you buy the 1 pound brick, half the brick would probably be good to do the tray. All right, so there we are. Second batch of wax I melted. I poured in there. Looks like they're all pretty well saturated. It's like soaked through, but it hasn't dripped any. Whoops. Yeah, it's soaked through. You're not even looking at anything. Okay, get the camera up here. Soaked through, but that's cool. I don't think that'll hurt anything. Obviously, it's gonna soak through its cardboard, right? Nothing's dripped, or dripped through, so that's good. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it sit in the fridge for a few hours. Maybe these will harden up, you know, so they're as hard as that, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out in a few hours. Well, there they are. Look at that. My little fire starters. Definitely hardened up. That's for sure, which is awesome. I might not be able to rip these apart, but I could cut them, I'm sure. So that's what I'll do. I'll just, when I need one, cut it out, start the fire. Cut it out, start the fire. Overall, it was a very easy process. So I'll just fold this up, throw it on the shelf, cut the fire starters. I'll be dadgum. See ya. So I ended up cutting them up, ripping them apart. You actually could rip them apart, not that hard. And I ripped all the little egg holes out, put them in this bag. I'm gonna light one right here. It's raining and I'm outside. I'm gonna light one to see how good it is, how good they work. Let's see. Well, there we go. I think they'll, holy moly, I think these things will work pretty good. That is awesome. Now I'll probably have a bunch of wax left here on the porch. So now that I know it works awesome, I'm just going to kick it down there and let the rain put it out and go get it. And I could probably just keep using it. Probably use it again once it's dried out and not hot anymore. Damn, it's going to work freaking great. It's a fire starter. Holy crap. Can't believe it's working so good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rain won't even put these out. Heck, I'm just going to let it sit there and burn. We'll see how long it burns in the rain. It's been about a minute already. Alright, so there she goes in the rain. You see the raindrops out there. It's been 6 minutes and it's still burning. Well, lightly burning. That is more than enough time to get a fire going. I'm going to go step on it, put this thing all the way out. There we go. More than enough time to get a fire going. So, say hello, bully. So that's a good freaking idea right there. Damn.